Hello, friends. Hopefully my music won't get me in trouble. I have it as low as I think I could possibly make it. But welcome, we are back in The Sims 4 Just Building, as you can tell from the title. And not much going on. Sorry about that. I was a little distracted. Anyway, yesterday I was bored as well, and I started a build. I know I don't build very often. There's a reason for that. I'm not good at it. As it clearly shows, just looking at this ridiculous shape that I have here. But trust me, there is a reason behind the madness. So let me give you a little 360 view. And it will all become a little clearer once we go inside the building. So that's it. That's my little square. How did we get here? Yeah, that's a question. That's a good question. Look how huge this building is. Okay, so yesterday, if you were here for the stream, then you already know, but if you weren't, then I'll quickly tell you that when I play the game, I have always wanted to be able to just put my camera right down in the middle of a room and be able to turn my camera and not be obstructed by any walls. And I want my walls up because we take time to put the decor items. So naturally, I want my walls up. So I came up with this idea. What is the minimum amount of space I can have in a room and still be able to turn 360 degrees and see everything without anything blocking my view when I'm playing the game. I get irritated when homes are made real small. They're cute if you just look down into them, but if you want to look at it from eye level, you run into a lot of trouble. So I found that a room that was about, I guess, 9 by 12 would allow you to stand in the center of the room, if you know where that is, and I do not at the moment, but and you should be able to turn your camera and not be obstructed. See how I was obstructed with the wall? I don't want that to happen. So I found out that this shape, and I believe it measures 9 by 12. If you went right down to the middle and turned the camera, you now should be able to get a view of the whole room without a wall interrupting the view, like we just did. So yeah, all of the rooms have this shape except for the main lobby. And I don't know how I'm gonna decorate it, but you can easily tell that all of the rooms, there are 3 bedrooms, and they all have the exact same 9 by 12 shape. And this is your living room, family room, entertainment room, and this is the 3rd bathroom. And then we even have an exterior porch, which is also, it might be a little bit over 9 by 12, but we tried. And then we also have the kitchen. That is a 9 by 12 shape. So we were left with having to add bathrooms. And another objective was to be able to put your walls down without losing all of your hard work decorating your rooms. So now, I haven't decorated them yet, but you should be able to put your walls down and be able to see right into your rooms unobstructed. And the way we achieved that was to put everything on an exterior wall. Every room, no room is in the center of the house. Every room is an exterior room. And that way you don't lose the immersion when you put your wall down. Now, because the rooms are so big, you shouldn't even have to put your wall down. And this here is on an interior wall, which is why it did not disappear. It's actually floating here. I'll get into that in just a moment. I just realized this new thing recently, even though I've been playing the game for nearly 10 years. I'll go ahead and tell you what that tip is. This wall, as you can see, connects here on the left, front of the bar, and it ends here. Neither the left nor the right touches an exterior wall. What is an exterior wall? Well, if I put my walls down and I just put up the back walls, those are your exterior walls. So my patio here has an exterior wall. Any wall that is on the inside, at least this is what I'm finding, your items are going to float. I don't know why. This mirror floats. Okay. I don't know why that is. I will not be able to explain that. Actually, this mirror is floating as well, and that's going to blow my whole plan, because I thought as long as it touched an exterior wall. Oh, no, that kind of cuts in. Let's test the theory. This edge of the wall touches an exterior wall, so I just wondered why it would show here. Let's see. No, it's still floating. Now I also have learned that when you go into play game, we're in build mode right now, but if you are in the gameplay mode, then it will disappear. It won't float in the air. It just depends. But we won't be able to test that until I get in the game. But I am wondering if because this wall intercepted, then that's why these are floating. That's what I'm guessing. But we won't be able to tell that until later. So, what are we doing today? I'm going to try and finish decorating. I did a tiny bit off camera so that I could designate what rooms were which. And so you can clearly tell I'm gonna, another big rule I set up for myself, because apparently I like the struggle. And that rule was that you can only decorate with kits. Yeah. You could only decorate if you used kits. Now, that became a bit of a challenge. We don't have a lot of build items, which is why I was left with these doors and the windows that we ended up with. So as you can see, if you use just kits, you don't have a huge selection of items to choose from. This is it. Actually, let's do all. Let's show all. This is it. This is all you get to build with. I ran into a problem when I realized we don't have a bathroom kit. Well, we do, but it doesn't have any plumbing, just clutter. So we have a bedroom, we have a kitchen, we have a living room. We now have a library or a study, and we have outdoor gardening, decor items, all that good stuff. But what we don't have is a bathroom, not plumbing. So forgive me, but I had to go ahead and break my own rule and allow myself to use certain packs. so that I could at least get a functioning bathroom. So I just want to go in here again. This is a 9 by 12. You find the center of the room and you drop your camera there. And then you should be able to turn 360 and see every square foot of the room without anything obstructing your view. Isn't that lovely? That was the whole goal of the project. So this is the boys' room. Again, you can do the same thing. Find the center of the room, about right there. Drop down, tilt your camera, and you should be able to turn 360 and not have anything obstruct your view. This is good for me because I like to just watch my Sims live their lives. I don't like to make the decisions for them, and this is one way that I could easily do that and not constantly be bombarded with the wall blocking, decorative items blocking. Let's look at the kitchen. It too is a 9 by 12. So you find the center of the room. It's about right here. And you tilt your camera and then you turn. And you should be able to see everything in the room with no obstructions. Yeah. So, I was bored, guys. So it was a way to get over my boredom. We have the outdoor garden area. Again, you can turn 360. I don't think I was in the center that time. And you can see everything in the room without the wall bumping into you. Yeah, so decorating with just the kit, as you can see, turned out to be a bit challenging, but I don't regret doing it because it gave me an opportunity to see items and use items that I don't normally force myself to use. I use custom content quite often, and in doing so, I'm really hurting myself because I'm not allowing myself to even play with or practice using the items that I've purchased with money from EA. So that is another reason why I wanted to do this little challenge, if you will. So that is what we've done here, is we have fully decorated this kitchen, cluttered it up and everything, using only the kits that we own that are out today. Now you will see that there's a vacuum cleaner that is from the kit, but when we get into the next room, I needed a way to have 2 bathrooms, and I wanted to also have a laundry room. So this is the functional kitchen. You can come here and use the computer. This is going to be a functioning screened-in patio once I get base game or some planter pots out here. Not too many, just a couple. But you also could come out here and grill, or you could make yourself a drink. So there's functioning items out here, though most things are just decor because the objective was to use kits. This morning, I've been working on this lovely laundry / bathroom. So this is going to be the main family bathroom, and it's kind of not something I'm used to doing, a little out of my comfort zone. Again, the challenge I made myself was that I would only use kits until I had to use other packs. So I used Laundry Day so that they could have a laundry room, and I used what else did I use? Laundry Day and the Growing Together, because I love the new bathroom that came with the Growing Together. So here you have it. I never use these little decals, but I thought they were perfect for a bathroom. Brushing the teeth, showering, taking a bubble bath. It worked out perfect. I also was able to use all the new plants that we got. Again, I'm used to custom content. I'm not used to using items from kits or from the game. So it was refreshing to see that we had nice plants in the game. Now on this side is where the bathroom area is. And I put this glass wall here because it darkened the room. And I really like how bright it is in here. So I decided to just put a glass wall there. As far as the windows, you're gonna have to use your imagination, okay? You're gonna have to pretend that that these are mirrored on the outside or something that you can't see in, because I don't want to cover them up. So we're gonna pretend you can't see my girl taking a shower, okay? That's just what we're gonna have to do. I just realized these were from Debug, so I'm gonna have to get rid of these and put some decor ones in. But I do like how it turned out. I even shrank some ceiling fans. I don't know why the ceiling fans hang so low. Don't know if anybody else noticed when you build. Here, let me show you. If you grab a ceiling fan, its normal size is this low. I mean, yes, I'm on a short wall, but I'm sorry, but wouldn't that hit a sim in the head? I mean, I could be wrong, but that looks extremely low to me. And I don't know if EA was ever aware or if they cared, but it's right at the top of the dryer here. So I don't know. I couldn't dare leave it that low, so I had to shrink them to get them to raise up. So if you shrink it once, it's that height. And if you shrink it again, it's where they are now. So yeah, so then I just decided, well, they're too small, so let me add 2 of them, and we're just gonna leave it at that. But I was trying to be clever, and also I was trying to stick with my own rules of using just the kits. And if I'm not mistaken, these come with a kit. Yes, they do. They come with the outdoor, well, I don't know what the name of it is, but let me see. I can guess. It is the Desert Luxe, I believe. The Desert Luxe kit is what that came with. So, yeah. I don't know why all this stuff is showing. I only wanted kits to show. There we go. Yeah, it's right here. It's the Desert Luxe kit where I got that ceiling fan. So, like I said, sorry about that. I'm eating yogurt. I wanted to be able to use the laundry day and make this a utility room slash bathroom. So that's why we have more than just the kit being used. Now, I realize this plant is kind of blocking the dryer. It is, I see it. But the view was so good from over here that I almost moved the dryer. And I didn't want to move the plant because I just thought it was in the perfect spot. And I tried moving it and I didn't like it. When I decorate based on a gut feeling on how aesthetically pleasing something is to me, until I know for sure that it won't function. So it is going to stay there until I find out whether or not my Sims cannot reach the utility or the appliances. At that point, I will probably have to relocate the plant, but I thought aesthetically it was in the most perfect place in comparison with this one over here. So yeah, anyway, let's keep going. I did add a mirror in here just to add more gameplay to the room. Since you could technically have a shower, get dressed, even, do your hair and everything in here if you want it. So yeah, I decided to throw a mirror in there, but your Sims could come in here take a shower, get some fresh clothes out of the dryer, and yeah, prep right here in the bathroom. All right, so that is the main bathroom / laundry area. And again, this is my little kitchen. It was really hard to decorate in here because I thought we had a lot of knick-knack stuff, but when it really boils down to it, we really don't have a lot. And I would love it if we got more appliances especially. But you know, it's EA, so you never know what you're gonna get. I guess we're kind of gotta be they've gotten us conditioned to just be happy with whatever we get because it's out of our control. So there we go. This is how we decorate. But I got to use this lovely box that we got with the basement kit. I really do enjoy that box. I wish we'd have gotten more versions of it. Maybe one completely closed up and one maybe completely opened. But anyway, I did use the new paintings on the back wall. I want to put more in here, but I also don't want to clutter it up because once you actually start playing in the house, you get family pictures, you get postcards, you get all kinds of things that you make in the game, and you can clutter up your walls with gameplay items, you know, your diplomas and all that good stuff. So I don't want to clutter it up too much. This is another item I enjoy. Is this came with the latest kit. What is it? The Book Nook kit, I believe. And I really like that it has just a book there with a teacup. I don't know why it's simple, but I like it. Anywho, so that's that. And we've already looked out here. So where I'm working now, oh, let me show you the living room. So I like how the living room feels just walking by it. It feels inviting to me. I don't know if you get that vibe. I don't know, maybe it's something with the plants, maybe it's the bookshelves. It just feels very welcoming, inviting, and you just really want to go in there, don't you? You really want to go in there. And you probably want to spend a long time relaxing in there. The reason I have the 2 doors again is because I was using the rule of only using kits, and this was the option. So this was the arch that we chose to use. When you come in here, you got some simple chess and maybe some books to study chess. Got some reading books, a scented candle, some comfy blankets and pillows on a comfy couch. Snuggle up and read a good book, you know, maybe have a cup of tea. Then I did leave, again, I left some shelves empty. I could have cluttered those up, but the more you play the game, the more items you find out in the real world, and you can put those there. I know my guy likes to go to Salvadorada and do the caves and stuff. So as soon as he finds, you know, artifacts, he can bring those back and add those to his room and have stories to tell. Over here, I know the TV does not work. I know there's a mod where it does work, but this is the kit TV, and EA did not make the TV function. It is just decor, and I really wanted to use it, so there it is. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not done decorating this room. But for now, that is what we are working with. Let me see. We got our little fake wax plant. And then I'm considering this one supposedly a real one. The room was so big. One way to make a room not feel so much like a laboratory when it's this big is to not clutter it up so much, as important as it is to add items that go from the floor to the ceiling. That will just totally fill up a space, and you don't have to use like 1,000,001 little clutter items, and you still get the same result, which is to not feel like you're in a lab. And I love how this chair looks next to this plant, you know. Love it. Again, I'm not finished decorating because I think I want to put something here. I just don't know what. Maybe we'll get some family pictures to hang up. Not sure. And then this area here is quite bland, so I might want to put something here as well. Over here, this looks really good to me. I enjoy this part very much. The hanging plants and everything. And so, yeah, I enjoy this section of the room very much. All right, so we'll figure that out as we go. And then across the hall are the 2 bedrooms. This room is going to be the pink room, and I haven't really worked on it. I just dropped some items in here. I don't even know where I'm gonna put the furniture, like the beds that's in here, but that's what I'm working with. And then this is going to be a younger child's room. I'm not sure how I'm decorating, like I said, but this is what we have so far. I think I might stick with the space theme though, because I know we have quite a few items in the space theme. Yeah, and that is it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do the whole house on stream. Yesterday, I just get camera shy. I know I'm not on camera, but I always feel like I have to keep talking when I'm doing a stream, and I can't really enjoy decorating when the whole time you're just trying to keep chatting. So I might just let the music play and just do my thing. But if that doesn't work, then I'll probably just upload the house when I'm completely finished with it. But if you like the challenge idea, I did go ahead yesterday and upload just the layout. If you want to give it a shot yourself, if you want to try and decorate it and see what you can come up with, that would be pretty cool, I think. But the rooms are just copied and pasted. They are a 9 by 12. And the whole objective, again, was so that you can drop down right into the center of the room and be able to see every angle of the room unobstructed by a wall. That was the whole goal. And then you have to decorate it. So, and then if you really want a challenge, you can try and decorate it with nothing but kit items. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I am finding it to be rather challenging because while we do have items for every room except the bathroom, it's not easy. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the game, including just kits. We got a lot of kits, guys. But you will have to use something else for your bathroom. So, all right, so that's all of my chit chat. I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating again. I hope you like it, and I hope maybe if you were bored and you need a challenge, maybe this is the one for you. Wife Mom Simmer, hello. So good to see you. I don't know how I didn't look up and see you over there typing away. I hope you're having a good day today. How's it going? I hear music. Yes, I've been busy. Took a long nap today. I'm glad you got to take a good nap today. Yeah, I'm in the zone a little bit, just a little bit. I'm happy with how it's coming along. I gotta change these. It's not bad. Okay, well, I'm losing inspiration, so I think I'm going to stop here. We got a little bit done. Still a lot more to go. A lot more to go. So, didn't finish this room. Found some interesting pieces though. I never saw this urn for werewolves before. So that looks pretty cool, if I might say so. Let me see, can I change the color to where this isn't scratchy? No. It's just scratchy and more scratchy. Could get the black one or the cream, but they kind of disappear into the room if I do that, so I'll just keep it. Yeah, the room is too big for it to be a light color. Found a lot of clutter. I like these message in a bottle bottles. And then to have the lighthouse there as if, you know, it was the same trip maybe. Got the little werewolf. Found these little decorative pieces from the wedding pack. They just look like, they don't look like wedding ornaments to me. I like them. Same with this heart up here. Just looks like a sculpture, so that looks cool. And then I like that I was able to squeeze that fairy up there. I've shrunk that fairy and used it for sculpture a lot in the past. I like doing that. I thought we had more books, but I guess we don't, because I wanted to shove some books up there. It seems odd they gave us a library pack and didn't give us separate books. So, I mean, besides this one with the book in, maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I'm overlooking it. Hopefully, I will see it and be able to put it up there, because I don't want to put this one up there. But yeah, I'm not finished. Lots more to do. Didn't start this room. Actually, I haven't started any of the bedrooms. I've just dumped some things in each room for ideas. You know, I think for this blue room, I'm gonna go total space. So anything related to aliens or outer space, I think I'll decorate in here. This is cool though. I don't know if it's gonna move. It came from the Star Wars pack. That'd be cool if it does move. But I don't know if it's going to move. And then in this room, I'm probably going to get that hamster cage. Maybe that, maybe and an aquarium. I'm not sure. Once I start decorating, this will fill up really quick, because we also have the nifty knitting pack and all of that furniture. So that's going to fill up that room really quick, very quickly. And then I might put some games in here, board games and such. For this room, I'm pretty much done with this bathroom unless I find any more knickknacks or decor items to put out. But for the most part, this room I'm pretty satisfied with. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this basket right here. It's kind of blocking my stencils. I don't like that it's blocking my stencils. So I might move that. The bathroom over here seems to be done. I don't think there's anything more I care to do to this bathroom. So I could honestly say this is one room I finished. And then, like I said, I'm going to put some planters out here so that this has a functional purpose besides grilling and having a drink, which is a purpose as well. But I might put some planter pots out here. Kitchen seems pretty much finished. Again, unless I find more clutter. And then I started decorating out here, but couldn't find. I think I just want to put a couple of single art pieces on the wall and have it very minimalistic. This is not the attraction point. I don't really want them in this hallway too much. It's here because it has to be. So I don't know what I'm going to do besides put a couple of paintings on the wall. But we will figure it out. All right, so I think that's going to be it for me. I'll probably do some more off camera. I still get a little, I don't know, I get worried that I don't talk during the stream, and then who would want to watch that? I don't like watching streams where people don't talk. So there's good music, but YouTube usually won't let you play music anyway. So if they strike this and there's no music playing, I might take it down anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. But that is it for me. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time zone you are in. Bye-bye.